The ANC has been in the government of South Africa for almost 30 years, 3 decades. It has done 4 things. It has collapsed security in South Africa. Criminality is rampant. If you are a South African who live in communities, you will know what I'm talking about. It has failed to improve the quality of public education in South Africa. This gentleman and the lady don't want to take their kids to a township school. Forget what they say. It has collapsed public health in South Africa. I can tell you, this gentleman have medical aid cards in their pockets, and the lady. They don't want to go to Tembisa Hospital when they are sick themselves. The 4th thing, it has brought South Africa to its knees when it comes to a basic thing that is called electricity. They have taken South Africa to the dark ages. That is the ANC.
We can't have a situation that you have people popping up who are corrupt, and each one who put up, that one is ANC, and the next one is ANC, not that one ANC. In the end, people say the ANC is corrupt.
The ANC is the most corrupt organization in the country.
You can't defend the ANC today and not look stupid. You can't. You can't.
But it's just really scary to be living in a country where your president, your sweet, sweet president, knows nothing about what's going on.
ANC is not corrupt.
What a joke, my darling.
And you're still lying, my darling. You're still lying. You are a pathetically liar.
And he's questioning you peasants, myself included, why we are like this. Because it's our fault. Kasong.
We have a situation here where we have this system that's been built that keeps the underclass, poor black people, so far from an education or a level of understanding of what is actually being done to them and how the money that should be going into creating opportunities and employment for them and improving their areas is being put into BEE deals of unfathomable amounts of money. And certain connected individuals in this elite sector are making all of that money and are fantastically rich. And they are living with rats the size of fucking puppies.
That's what's up.
You understand? And what do? Because they have no knowledge, because they never get out, because they don't know any white people or colored people or anybody else, they just know their little community. When voting time comes around, who visits them with t-shirts in G63s? Those niggas. And they're like, hey blacks, what's up?
You know,
it's us, your oaks. Yeah. What's the story? Na Siskipa, na Kugul, Huzan.
You know what you're saying?
Poor Cupcake being left in the dark and dirt. Poor Cupcake.
Is there security measures in place for the commissioner? Have you beefed up his security measure, his life and so forth?
Whose life?
The KZN commissioner, the lieutenant.
I have not heard that the KZN police commissioner could be in danger, but he is a police official, and as a police official, obviously he has people who support him in his work. So I think his life should be well secured.
I'm not a cowboy. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your chest pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Wow, crazy world we live in, right? Our sweet-faced face of the ANC, Cupcake, Mr. Ramaphosa, doesn't know why we're so poor.
Look, Cyril Ramaphosa will go down in history as one of the most useless presidents we have had after 1994. And I don't mince my words, useless. Zuma will go down in history as the most criminal. But let's park that. We've dealt with Zuma many times. You see, there is a moment for a leader of a country to show leadership, to lead his nation. Cyril Ramaphosa miss the moment.
It's crazy. How can you be a president of a country and not actually know what's happening in that country? Could it be because you were not elected, you were actually selected by some other shadowy higher ups that we don't know about? Could that be the case?
After thorough discussion between myself and other senior members of the ANC, it has been decided that Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, Secretary General of the ANC, will be taking up a senior position in the private sector.
Could it be that maybe you're not really, apparently, allegedly, the president of South Africa? You're just the sweet, sweet cupcakey face.
I was afraid. I was 22 years old. But on the other side, I felt if by going to prison, I would join the likes and the ranks of Nelson Mandela, then I should be okay.
A giant has risen, and this giant is going to confront all and sundry who seek and want to stand in its way.
Why do so many people live in abject poverty?
David Mabuza is a sellout, this guy. Shoot at him. This guy, those factories there, is this guy who closed them. Look at us now. We are not working, highly unemployed, but we are graduates. In most of his...
Why, after decades of democracy, are the prospects of a white child so much better than those of a black child? Your picture looks nice. So what do you do for a living?
What? Oh, I'm in grade 11.
Hey! I am me,
Wow. Why do women get paid less than men for the same work? Why do clinics run out of medicine?
We also call upon the private hospitals that the only way to avoid nationalization of those private hospitals is by fully cooperating with the Minister of Health when he needs beds for our sick people. It is not time to make profit.
Ask ourselves, and why do taps run dry? We need to ask ourselves that.
Hiyo le pompa bayifaka.
Yebo, yiyo le.
Hiyo le.
Yebo.
Ngifuna ukubona ukuthi ngempela akhona amanzi yini.
Yebo.
Kungcono avulwe wu.
Oh. Sengiyavula ke manje. Ufuna ukubona ukuthi uza ngamaqiniso yini noma kutshekile.
Yes.
Vula.
Vula. Awuvulele futhi.
Yebo. Angasapheli ke. Angasapheli ophela umaphela nama ngasifiso ngoba yini.
We also need to ask ourselves, these are some of the questions that we must be willing to ask.
Imagine this shit. Imagine he's asking. He's fucking asking.
In the president's speech, I mean, he said so many things, and he said we have to ask ourselves honest questions about a lot of stuff. Like, why do we have dry taps? Mr. President, you don't know why we have dry taps in the Republic of South Africa? Seriously, is it something that is worthy of a national dialogue? Why you don't have dry taps? We know there's broken infrastructure. We know there's bad governance in local areas. Ask the people of Unfulfilled municipality why their taps are dry. They will point you to the offices. And we know about corruption at the local level. And you stand at the national convention, you're asking us to discuss why our taps dry? Seriously,
no,
that's not a matter for a national dialogue.
The worst part is that he asks us why there's inequality in South Africa. Why is there so much inequality in South Africa? Re voted away na hore o change maphelo a batho. O tlisa thabologo mo South Africa. And then o botsa rona.
You get a medal for doing nothing. Huh?
Mina gifunda isiZulu ngoba gifunda tender because it didn't work out.
Well, you see,
Can you get me a tender?
By learning Zulu,
is that a no?
You make yourself even more appealing to Zulu-speaking people.
Who's your daddy?
Mr. President, over to you, sir.
Can you close that door? It's cold. Yeah, just hold the door.
And I want to talk to you tomorrow.
What about today?
No, today. You know, my wife expects me to be at home. I thank you. Can I go home?
I have a better camera than yours.
Than ours.
This one is of yours is Mickey Mouse.
So this one.
We are dying in our township and they are not government that want to take you hiding. Ramaphosa, NYTA. Can we please let him over? If it's on a in on Samadele, get a go for the Security Council of
I got a birdie. You, it gives you a teacher. Exe, ale tulenda. So I beg. Yeah, no, who grand?
Yeah,
you must tell them I'm your friend and I come to your building site.
Yes.
To supervise you.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, thank you, my best friend. I will see you next time.
Cyril Ramaphosa might be the greatest psychological mastermind of a president we've ever had in the country. At this point, we need to ask ourselves this question. Is this man really playing psychological chess with us? Because nothing seems like it's his fault. And I feel the same way. And I don't know how I feel this. Because think about it. When it was Zuma, everything seemed like it was his fault. Zuma brought the Gupta, Zuma did this, Zuma did that. When it was Thabo Mbeki with the beetroot thing and the HIV thing, it was Thabo Mbeki's fault. Thabo Mbeki did this, Thabo Mbeki did that. But with Cyril Ramaphosa, it almost seems like we blame the ANC and we blame everything except him. The bad things we know him for, the technical bad things, let's say the couch, the money in the couch, or the funders for CR17. He didn't really do anything bad. We calculate them as bad things, but it's not bad things to us or bad things for us, for South Africa. It's just him hiding money in his couch or him having funders funding his campaign. But what has he done himself?
Shut up and listen.
I will murder you.
That's how bad he is. And he disappears. He's sitting in Dubai or in Cape Town in his retirement home. Is this what we are saying South Africa is all about? I mean, the money that was found on Tate Ramaphosa's couch on its own, vis-a-vis the 700 million which was spent on crucifying Zuma. How do you justify those ghosts?
Thank you, President.
What are you saying? What is he saying?
I don't know what it could be. It could be that he's really just oblivious and he was actually asking genuinely. But I find it so weird. Why was he asking us when it is us that should be asking him? Why is the medication running out at the clinics? Why are we so poor? Could it be because ANC officials, as we speak right now, are living in a complex that was actually supposed to be an orphanage? While there are so many orphans, homeless people, ANC officials and government people are living where the orphans should be living. Could it be something like that? Could it be maybe this?
I was quite bemused when I saw that the former DIRCO minister, Naledi Pandor, gave a lecture, the Gertrude Chopé lecture, where she spoke about how the ANC had lost its way, something along those lines. And there are other ANC leaders who have done so recently. Your Malusi Gigaba, your Sendro Mkhulu, the police minister who is not suspended but is on leave pending serious allegations of involvement with criminal and rogue elements in our society. And I must be honest, I really got pissed off. I get pissed off when I listen to ANC ministers repeat the things, or ANC leaders, repeat the things that we used to tell them as journalists. I spend my entire work as a talk show host talking about corruption, poor leadership, how the ANC has lost its way, how it is spitting on the legacies of your Anton Lembede, Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, A.B. Kluma, its founding fathers. And how did they react in those years? They would boycott some of our programs, at least I was on the list of, not these people individually, but there was certainly, especially around matters of HIV/AIDS, denialism, corruption, cadre deployment, all the things that we used to critique and used as indicators of an ANC that is losing its way. It's the ANC that closed ranks. They labeled us all sorts of things: DA apologist, CIA spy, white woman, you name it, coconut, house. Yes, that's what we're being called when we criticize political leadership in our country. So for these same people to come back and say the ANC is losing its way, hello, we told you.
Could it be maybe the money in the couch? Could it be that? Could it be all the fraud? Hey?
She's been in the ANC's inner circle for decades. In September 2024, Julius Malema accused her of benefiting from a VBS mutual bank bond. She hit back, calling it baseless, demanding he either prove it or apologize to protect her good name. Then in May 2024, 160 lawyers accused the ANC of being bribed over the ICJ case. Pandor's trip to Tehran after October 7th was seen as part of the deal. Whether she was personally involved or not, she was right at the center of it. And in 2020, the Sunday Independent claimed she interfered in the Bushiri extradition mess. Again, she denied it outright, calling it wholly false. So yes, she talks tough about corruption, but every few years, Naledi Pandor's name pops up in scandal, denial, and controversy. Maybe she's innocent, or maybe she's just another ANC insider protecting the system. What do you think?
South Africans International, I want to tell you how the ANC, they stole the money. The ANC, they stole the money. Now, you see this thing, it costs to plus or minus 20 million. This. Now, let's go this side. I want to show the South Africans how this ANC operates. We have done our research. Our research as we walk. They say that they have spent 20 million to build this. 20 million. The ANC, they've spent 20 million only to build this. Can you imagine? 20 million to build this. Huh? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 million. And this thing can cost maybe 50,000 or maybe 30,000. Less than. But they spent 20 million. The ANC is government. The ANC government, they are corrupt.
But just how much did Zuma personally pocket from this scandal?
Investigations revealed that Zuma allegedly accepted over 700 bribes in the span of a decade, including direct cash payments from Thales. The total amount? At least 4 million rands, which was about $270,000 at the time. These payments were allegedly meant to secure his influence and to shield Thales from scrutiny.
Could it be that we're so poor because all the money is going to the big dogs, the government officials that are not corrupt? Could it be?
All hands on deck to actually accelerate. What have we done with regard to the fight against corruption? We have done a lot. And an account has been given.
Who on earth would believe that an ANC government would legislate or ask or form bogus companies like Bosasa to take government money and channel to them to run their organization?
Was it formed by the ANC government?
Bosasa?
Yeah.
Bosasa, yes, it was formed during the ANC.
The ANC in KwaZulu-Natal is facing a fresh and serious blow to its renewal agenda. Top leaders in the province, KZN Education MEC Saiful Hlamuka and Health MEC Nomagugu Simelane Mangadi are now at the centre of corruption allegations, raising questions about their integrity and the party's ability to reform.
Madam Speaker, this is a photo of an Aston Martin. It costs more than 3 million rand. Former Premier Nomvula Mokonyane kept it secretly in her garage after she was given it as a gift for her 50th birthday. According to evidence from the Zondo Commission, she allegedly received 50,000 rand a month from Bosasa, as well as meat and alcohol, and also allegedly security at her house in Kagiso. During her entire period as Premier, I used to check the Register of Interest, and none of this was declared in the Register of Interest. As you know, Nomvula Mokonyane went on to become the Minister of Water Affairs, where she was a total disaster. Her interference with the tender for Phase 2 of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project is the reason why we're not going to get water from there until 2028, when the original deadline was 2019.
Bail is extended on same conditions that will be here on the 21st of November 2025 at 10 o'clock.
Kusengaphandle-ke ngebheyili phansi kwayo imiqathango leya ukade kuyimiselwe ngaphambili ubangaba-ke ube lapha ngazo i-21 zikaNovemba kunyaka siku.
But who collapsed this country? It's the same people that we are expecting to fix it. I can't come into your house, break in, steal your car, and then I drive down the road, to take it to the chop shop, and then all of a sudden I've got this flash of consciousness and I'm like, okay, let me just go back. We can't live our lives as though these people are not criminal. These people are criminal.
I mean, seriously, is there no shame? Is there absolutely no shame within the ANC? This individual over here is the former Speaker of Parliament. She earned a salary of 3 million rand a year. 3 million rand a year. And here she is asking for the taxpayer to fund her defense.
It's been 25 years since the end of apartheid. There's no doubt your country has come a long way in that time. But at the same time, the sad reality, many would say, is that the past decade of ANC rule has been a lost and wasted decade, hasn't it?
No. Because for me, even every difficulty, every mistake, every failure is a lesson, and therefore it's an opportunity to do better.
I want answers. Why do you employ a mediocre in the municipality? Who gave you the mandate? The ANC didn't give you a mandate to do that.
With regard to the issue of the laptop haste, if we can call it, because that's the biggest laptop haste ever in the history of government in South Africa. We uncovered the corruption through the whistleblowers within the department. What we do is that we don't forge evidence. We collect evidence. We caught her red-handed with a businessman that's making business. We were spying on her, following her steps, what she's doing, with who, and so forth. If they are honest that they are fighting corruption as the running part, they must recall her with immediate effect.
Why are you guys hoarding all the money to yourselves? Could it be because of this?
You received 150 million, and I'm asking you, you get paid to do what?
One must indicate that we are a special district municipality.
No.
We are
Look,
special.
no. You are special, you are everything. Describe yourself. I don't want the description. I want to know, what do you do? Don't describe yourself. You're beautiful, you're tall, you're handsome. Leave that. What do you do? Let's deal with that aspect.
That's one of the reasons why, Chairperson, we are crying out for support.
No. What do you do? Don't go around. Just tell us you do this, you do this, you do this. That's all I want.
It's difficult to explain without explaining how special we are. Yes, we are special.
Could it be because of this?
Missed calls.
We now know that days before Matlala's tender was cancelled and he was arrested with being linked to an assassination, Bheki Cele tried to call him desperately. More than 10 calls on a single day from morning until night. Now, the sting for Cele comes with his proximity to Matlala. Cele has refused to explain his relationship with Matlala, beyond that they know one another and they've met several times.
Don't talk things that you have studied and you have heard, you have been told about. I've lived this life.
Good morning, officers! Very clear and decisive. And repeat my question that I asked the minister on Sunday. What did you mean when you make this sign? Because it is very clear that of where I come from, sir, that it is no word without question. You need to be clarified. What is it what you meant when you did that sign? Shut up! Shut up!
Question, just question. Was Bheki Cele a police officer in an academy? Did he go to police college? Yeah. Did he serve at a police station? Did he drive as a constable in a police van? Did he get promoted from a constable to a general? Answer?
The answer is no.
No.
He was an MK combatant.
Yeah, but there's a difference between an MK commander and a police officer, sir.
Yeah,
you know, mal.
Yeah, ek verstaan.
So sorry. Sorry. I'm not saying he can't do the job.
Yes.
But I prefer someone that did the job, that got promoted through the rank, that knows that when a constable tells you, I have a problem in my station, I have a problem with my deployment, I have a problem with our intelligence, I have a problem with my management, I have a problem, that you can speak of experience to such a constable.
Could every question that he asked us that I was thinking, silly me, we were supposed to be asking him, could it be because of this?
Ramaphosa, when he delivered the State of the Nation address in February, that's why he said, in 100 days there must be agreed a comprehensive social compact to address these matters. Nothing has happened. Nothing.
Here are the problems that are facing the ANC. It's the habit of telling lies. There would be people who would want to exploit the condition of our people and behave as Umgodoi behaves. But it will be very, very important that we should be vigilant so that we don't have Umgodoi taking charge of our lives.
I don't know what it is, guys. I guess we're just poor because we chose this. We are not living those very cushy, opulent lives because we did this to ourselves. This is our fault. You and me, we did this to ourselves. We are such annoyances that we cannot get it together in this country. You and me, the average Joe, it's our fault that we're poor. It's our fault that there's no money. It's our fault that the medication is disappearing or getting finished or not being restocked or whatever. It's our fault that we only have one machine that prints license cards. That's our fault, you guys. Ramaphosa is expunged of everything because he's just so perfect and he knows nothing about what's going on. It's our fault. It's our fault. Like, our president is not really, it's not giving president, eh? It's just giving observer. It's giving, I go around saying these speeches that somebody else wrote for me, but I mean nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing. He's telling us he knows nothing at all. And apparently, allegedly, they say out there on the internet that ANC has been buying votes for years. What the hell? What the hell, Yonsei? But it's just really scary to be living in a country where your president, your sweet, sweet president, knows nothing about what's going on. And is questioning you peasants, myself included, why we are like this. Because it's our fault. Kasson. Poor Cupcake being left in the dark and dirt. Poor Cupcake.